Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. It's Jason. I want to go over my 2020 predictions for the MLB standings, records, team records. Okay, this is going to be the records for the 60-game season. In the description down below, I put my initial. A couple months ago, I put my initial predictions for the 162-game season, but obviously we're in a different world now. So here's my updated record predictions for the 60-game season. And then once I have a better idea, or we have a better grasp of what the playoff format's going to look like, I'm going to go right from my book here. I'll do a video on my predictions for the playoffs, because I don't have a clear idea. I don't think any of us do about how they're going to lay out the playoff format and stuff like that, because it's an expanded playoff scenario. So once I get an idea, I'll put out a video on that as well. But before I do this, I do want to report something. It seemed pretty encouraging to me. During the first week or 8 days of intake coronavirus tests, there were over 3,700 saliva tests taken, players and staff employees, 66 positives out of over 3,700, which is 1.8%. It wound up being 58 players and 8 staff members. In the next batch of testing, 2,100 plus tests were completed, and only 10 positives, 8 players and 2 staffs, which was 0.5%. So, encouraging. That's encouraging news. They're being diligent with testing. They're testing players every other day and staff members and so on and so forth. So, that's a good sign. Hopefully, they can continue that trend. With that, let's go over the predictions. I'll start with the National League, work my way over to the American League. All right? National League West. San Francisco. I'm going to go from last place to first place. San Francisco Giants are in last. 5th place. 20-40 is going to be my prediction on their record. Colorado, 4th place. 26-34. Arizona, 3rd place. 33-27. I think they're going to be over 500. They had a pretty solid team. It's generally like a 3-team race, I think, in the NL West, in my opinion. 2nd place, San Diego. I think they're going to keep progressing forward. 34-26. Only 1 game ahead of the Arizona Diamondbacks. It can easily go either way. And the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1st place, 43-17. They have gotten better with the addition of Mookie Betts and David Price. Even though David Price has opted out of 2020, Betts really enhances that lineup. Belham's going to be ridiculous, and they have a crazy pitching rotation. Even if they lost, I forgot his name, to the Blue Jays, Kirinjin Ryu, I think, to the Blue Jays, and Kenta Maeda, I think, to maybe the Twins. They're still got a crazy rotation and a ridiculous lineup. NL Central, 5th place. Pittsburgh Pirates, 24-36. Chicago Cubs, 4th place, 30-30, right at 500. Milwaukee Brewers in 3rd place, 33-27. St. Louis Cardinals, 33-27 as well, tied with the Brewers for a tie for 2nd, a tie for 3rd, whatever you call it. And the Cincinnati Reds winning the division, 38-22. With the additions that they've made, I'm really curious to see whether team chemistry is going to be good. But I think they've made enough additions to win the division, and particularly in an abbreviated season, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to work in their favor. National League East, 5th place, Miami Marlins. They're still in complete rebuild and tear down mode and stuff. So, 21-39. New York Mets, 4th place, 29-31. This is a tight-knit division, so I can see it going either way for the first 4 teams. Atlanta Braves, 3rd place, 34-26. Washington Nationals, also 34-26. So they're tied for 2nd, a tie for 3rd with the Atlanta Braves. So, and winning the division, I have the Philadelphia Phillies, 37-23. With the additions, they've made some good additions. They've made some consistent additions over the last couple of years. Huge flashes the year before that, but they added Zach Wheeler, they added Didi Gregorius. They've added some really key pieces and winning players. Let's go to the American League. AL West, 5th place. Seattle Mariners, 23-37. They're kind of in the rebuild too, even though they have some talent. 4th place, Texas Rangers. They made some pitching additions and stuff, but I still think they're, a little bit of a ways away to winning the division. Not that far, because I do have them at 32-28. So I have 4 teams over 500 in this division. With 3rd place being the Los Angeles Angels, 34-26. So 32-28, Texas 34-26 with LA Angels. 2nd place, Houston Astros, 35-25, and I had the Oakland A's winning the division, 42 and 18. That's what I have. AL Central. Detroit Tigers. They're kind of, I remember when the Tampa Bay Rays kind of stunk for the first couple of years, and they had the #1 draft pick or top 2 draft pick for like 5 years in a row. I think Tigers are on that same path, top 2 or 3 draft picks like 5 years in a row. And I think no different. It's going to take a few years for these young top prospects to really blossom and then start playing together in Detroit. But they still have some talented pieces there. 16 and 44, 5th place. Kansas City Royals, 4th place, 26 and 34. Cleveland Indians, 3rd place, 30 and 30, right on the 500. Chicago White Sox, another team that made huge additions in the offseason. I'm curious to see how their chemistry works as well. I have them going 41 and 19. And only by 1 game do I have Minnesota Twins winning the division, 42 and 18. I think it's going to be between them and Chicago White Sox right down to the wire. And Minnesota was already a playoff team, but they added Josh Donaldson and a couple of guys, so they're right there. But I do see Minnesota edging out Chicago White Sox. But I see both of them going to the playoffs either way. Last but not least, American League East. Baltimore Orioles, last 5th place, 17 and 43. Same kind of format as the Tigers. They're going to stink for a couple of years and get high draft picks until these guys start blossoming and playing. They're going to stink, unfortunately. Boston Red Sox, I think losing Mookie and Price is going to hurt them this year. 28 and 32 for 4th place. Toronto Blue Jays, 3rd place, up-and-coming team, a lot of young stud players, gradual additions too. 3rd place, 34 and 26. Tampa Bay, 2nd place, 38 and 22. Another team that's made some incremental additions and made some good trades and stuff like that. I think they're going to benefit from them. 38 and 22 for 2nd, and then I have the New York Yankees winning the AL East at 43 and 17. So similar record as the LA Dodgers. Actually, identical record to the LA Dodgers. With the addition of Garrett Cole, even though right now DJ LeMahieu and Luis Cessa are sidelined with COVID positive tests, they have enough in that lineup and that rotation to hold them over. With a lot of guys coming back healthy now, Stanton's healthy, Aaron Hicks is coming back healthy. He's probably going to be the only player to have Tommy John surgery and not miss a baseball game. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. But I hope it happens. We got Clint Frazier, young hitters, Miguel Andujar coming back healthy, Aaron Judge coming back healthy. And even though we were missing Luis Severino for the season and Domingo Germán, I think they're good enough. We've got Cole, Happ, Paxton, Tanaka, and it looks like he's bouncing back pretty well, which is great. Jordan Montgomery, and I do see them probably making an addition at the trade deadline, which is August 31st this year. So we're only like 6 weeks away from the trading deadline, which is kind of awesome. So those are my predictions for my 2020 MLB standings. Let me know what you think. If you have a different view of your own, put them in the comments down below. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I want to make this into one of the best baseball channels out there. This is directly from a fan for the fan. Like I say that in a lot of my videos. And you can take a look at a bunch. I put dozens of great videos up already. You're not going to want to miss the stuff I'm going to be putting out moving forward. So please hit that subscribe button and please hit that notification next to it. It would be greatly appreciated and it would just be tremendously helpful. So with that, be healthy, look out for each other, okay, be safe. Talk to you next time.